Hey, what's up guys? It's Dan here from Table Tennis Daily. Today I'm joined with Tom in the Table Tennis Daily Studio to review Andro's latest rubbers. So they brought out the Powergrip SFX and the Powergrip SFX. So these are the latest rubbers and a new addition to the previous Hexer and Powergrip. Okay, so Andro have gone for something a bit different this time round. The SFX versions are very soft. The Grip SFX is 40 degrees, which is very soft and also light. And the Powergrip SFX is a touch harder, but again, two very soft rubbers. The Hexer and the Powergrip are harder. So the Hexer comes in at 45 degrees and then the Powergrip is 47.5 degrees. So you can see the difference there, and these are soft. I'm looking forward to giving them a go. Okay, so let's just check the weight on these. Just tried it a minute ago and it's actually really impressive how light the Grip SFX is. Okay, so the Grip SFX, you see here 61 grams, very light rubber indeed. So if you have that on both sides of your bat, you can have a very light setup. The Powergrip SFX, the harder version of the new rubbers, 67 grams, so quite a bit heavier. So the Hexer, obviously the previous versions, see they're 70 grams, and then the Powergrip is 71 grams. So you can see that these two are quite a bit heavier. The Grip SFX is very light indeed. Okay guys, let's get stuck in. Throughout the review, I used the Triber FI blade, which is a carbon setup, and Tom used the Novacell all-wood blade. I also used it on my Bowl ALC to get an idea of how these rubbers perform, and also Tom tried it on his Stiga hybrid wood. So yeah, we got a good idea of how these rubbers perform. Let's go.
Okay, so first off we tried out the SFX versions and wow, it was a pleasant surprise. Having played with hard rubbers for so long, going to a rubber like this was very different in terms of feeling. The SFX feels really soft and you can really feel the ball soak into the rubber with high amounts of control. When top spinning with these rubbers, you do not need to be as precise as you do with high tension rubbers like Tenergy or MXP. The SFX rubbers have extra dwell and are less responsive. This was even more obvious when playing away from the table.
Oh, lucky.
Yes. That was good point.
These characteristics do come at a cost, in that the SFX versions are not that quick. This means that playing penetrative passing shots is harder than with higher tension rubbers. On the flip side, having loads of feeling and less responsiveness means that blocking with these rubbers is very easy. You can really control the ball well with minimal bat angle adjustments.
That's good. I'm impressed with rubber, even when against like backhand flicks. I can just almost really release nice and effortlessly. Not much, I don't have to think too much about how precise I need to be.
Yeah, that is one thing.
Because it's soft.
It's impressive. You don't need to be that precise. It's fun. It's fun to play with.
It's fun.
The SFX versions seemed to me and Tom that they were great for players developing their strokes, as they were really good for playing slower yet consistent topspin attacks.
Woo! Good. What? Yeah. Woo. You know, like, I'm not getting tons of spin, but what I'm getting is tons of safety.
Yeah.
It's
not that it lacks spin or grip.
Yeah.
I think you do feel like you're gripping the ball well, but it's like compared to like, I don't know, let's say like a Tenergy or a Hurricane, you're not getting that real bite into the ball, but what you are getting is that safety of where it sinks in and it does grip out. It's not that it's lacking grip, it's just not that high level of spin that some rubbers have.
Serving and spin-based shots with the SFX versions are a bit tricky, as rubber feels quite mushy, therefore it can be quite hard to generate lots of spin. However, again, you do get a lot of consistency. Put simply, the maximum speed and spin you can generate with both the SFX rubbers is about 20% less than all-out attacking rubbers such as Tenergy 05. Alright, so now moving on to the harder versions, the Grip and Powergrip. I instantly felt at home. I could now get enough pace to win outright points, and I could produce more spin than the softer versions. The harder ones are basically the SFX versions on steroids. The harder sponges allowed me and Tom to play with more venom, and we had a lot of great rallies.
no.
Here are some examples where we both win points through spin. The top sheet felt very firm, especially on the Powergrip, and they both had good catapult effect. These harder versions are less controlled than the SFX versions, however give you more quality on your shots due to the spin and speed.
Good spin. Oh, leave off! You're like a spider in Harry Potter.
Now these rubbers are quick, not as fast as an MXP, but right up there. Me and Tom throughout the review did a lot of good punch type shots. It seemed to work very well with this rubber due to the forgiveness. This rubber is superb on the backhand side. I really liked it in this area of the game.
This should be called Hexer Fun.
It's fun.
Not Hexer Grip, Hexer Fun.
It's very good.
The key advantages of the Hexer rubbers as a whole is their sheer control. You can generate a lot of good quality on the ball whilst maintaining tons of safety in your strokes. The rubbers are not too sensitive to spin and soak the impact well. This really helps with counter top spins where you control your opponent's spin quite easily.
Oh, you went for the strawberry, Ramon Ruiz.
That was close. That was close, you turned. I was there! I just couldn't get any sort of torque. Good. Oh man. So there we go guys, had a great time with Tom trying out these rubbers. We're both really impressed with how much control we had, and as I mentioned in the review, lots of control with these rubbers, which is really good, especially the SFX versions. I agree with Andro that these rubbers are more suited to developing players. You know, due to their softness, they're very light as well, and because they're soft, they give you a lot of time on the ball, so you can really work on grooving your shots, focusing on your legs and body and building the technique, you know. Whereas when you use the harder rubbers, if you're not at a proficient level, you're going to end up having the rubber compensating for your shots, and that's when you get technical insufficiencies. So these rubbers are really good if you're looking at, you know, you're just coming into the sport or you're a few years in. These rubbers are good at just working on building your technique and consistency. Now for me personally, I found the Hexer Grip and Hexer Powergrip a lot better for my game, just because I was able to get more pace and penetration on the ball. With the SFX, you know, really good for blocking. You can block all day long, but when you top spin and you want power, it's quite hard, and Tom could block me all day long. I couldn't get the ball past him. Whereas with the Hexer Grip and Hexer Powergrip, I could have a lot more stronger shots. You do get more spin as well with the Hexer Grip version and the Hexer Powergrip. Just due to the rubber being harder, there's more tension and more bite on the ball. Now, in terms of how much spin you do generate enough spin to have all the rallies we were having. The only difficulty sometimes is when you're in the serve and receive, you can't generate massive amounts, especially on the half-long balls. Whereas let's say a Hurricane 3 or a 10G, you are getting more spin, and that's the advantage with those rubbers. But with these rubbers, they're giving you a ton of control. For that reason as well, I find the Hexer Grip and Hexer Powergrip better than the Rosanta series. So yeah guys, really good rubbers. Again, the blocking and the control on all four of these rubbers is great. So that's what you are getting when you buy into these. In terms of the price, they're all 44.95 euros. So not at the high-end price points you are seeing of other equipment out there, but so it's what you're buying really. You're getting a lot of control here, a good amount of spin, enough spin to play the rallies, and you know, have a great time when you're playing. They really are good rubbers. So guys, let us know in the comments below what you prefer when you play. Do you normally use soft rubbers, medium rubbers, hard rubbers, pimples, long pimples? Let us know in the comments, love to get back to you. And guys, be sure to like this video, subscribe. Thanks for watching.